Just little quick things I was giving to the white belts there. I learned that with the Carson Gracie School, the deck, all these guys, they put the collars together. I'm already do like fill up, the call up, turn. Can you please, ladies, join us? Or are you going to need to call your parents? What's going on?
Sign a waiver.
Oh, yes, you better sign the waiver because they're going to hurt you two together. So, eight times bigger than me. But I have for that guy on the back there, I have a trick. We can choke him with something.
Oh,
so, no, come, let's go. Go back to the position here. I remember old times, blue belt. I was watching a Mauribitet. I don't know if you guys heard about that. There's a really high level black belt. He was open weight champion a couple of times. And he was explaining the way he grabbed the collar to get up. Because I always learned how can put the two collars together here and hold like this. All right? Then some other teacher later, when I was getting a teenager, he told me I should turn like this, my knuckles toward him, with my elbow being here to the side. Then later, I understood better when Mauribitet was explaining the same technique. So here when I'm like this, for he does an armbar, his position is already perfect for the armbar. He just need to pass the legs over my shoulder and finish me in the armbar. So when I turn my knuckles like this, actually he needs to bring his hip all the way, his belly all the way down here, to my elbow to get me in the armbar. So that's the difference between down here and high here. All right? And I really like that. Sometimes I even grab, right now on these days, one of the collars, but two is always perfect. So rolling grip, elbow in. I think elbow in is a really important detail because then avoid me to rock too much. Guys, let me know if I'm going too many details. Sometimes I don't see myself teaching only black belts and brown belts for a while. I teach everybody all the time in my gym, so it's all mixed. So I like to bring my elbow in. I avoid him to have the extra room to rock his legs up and down and bring me forward. So I like to bring the elbow in. A lot of people see this, but he can do a triangle on you. Yes and no. It's going to be a little hard for him to lift the leg to go over my elbow here. Okay? So I post. I like to use my knee in, squeezing his leg so I avoid him, letting him move his hip out like Alexis said. Pose, get up there. Bending my legs, shake a little bit. Boom. That's exactly where we stopped over there. Forgive me if you guys are fan of the new Jiu-Jitsu. I'm old school. I don't like game bolo. I'm sorry, bearing bolo. I'm sorry, okay? To avoid game bolo here. If I stay up, they're probably gonna go, they'll heave up game bolo you. So the best option to avoid that, I go straight double underpass. So there's no game bolo here, but believe me, he's gonna try to do as much as he can. He's not gonna be able to bring bolo at all. All right? So I like to connect my hands, drop my knee. Depending on the guy's size, I bring him on top of my knees, or I lift and go with my knees forward. So I cannot do that with him. How am I gonna bring him toward me? Unless I pull here, right? So no, for real. So sometimes I bring him toward me, sometimes I go forward. And a couple years ago, I learned a little detail from double wonders with a good black belt from my gym. I adjust, grab the collar, I'm passing here. You know those flexible guys, they roll backwards? Yeah, I used to do different. Come back, John, please. I used to do a little different. I pass my leg over his biceps after I pass his guard. This guy, no, he does even before he lands in the position. So double under, slide, adjust the collar, thumb in, smash, grab the belt. Right now here, look, he switched his legs and drive the leg over. So the guy doesn't have a way to bail off, to turn turtle, just because of this. And from the same finishing here, you can use your hand on the collar already, start setting up the bread cut, or paper cut, whatever you guys want to call it. All right? So, you okay, shoulder?
Yeah.
So, collar together. See, that's a shame. Not this year. That's because I was super, ultra, mega chubby last year. I was 180. Imagine a midget like me 180. But the doctor, the bad doctor, where's the bad doctor? He's not here. He's a purple belt. He hurt me the year before. He broke my knee. So I need to do a surgery. And that took me a year to heal. So collar together, to work, turn the collar, try to show him your knuckles. Another detail about this also. If I do hold my knuckles like this, I can be a little exposure for the armbar, and John can have one hand on each side of his collars. Open up your collar. Open up hard, go, go, go. See it? I'm not able to hold when my thumb's like this. When I turn a little bit like this, try to open. No way, I'm not even using my strength. It's a little adjustment, I like to do it. So turn, roll, elbow in. Who's got John? Yeah. Elbow. I like to do this a lot because a lot of people, when they see you, they're getting up, they're gonna move the hip inside, outside, post, here. If I leave my knees locked, you're done. You guys are all here, higher belts, you know that. So you need to bend a little bit. Kick one leg back. That's super important because if I stay, you're gonna wrap around and try to sweep you here, all right? Even I'm being a midget, don't stay with fit in line with me, okay? So kick one leg back from this, you see? You drop even more like you're surfing, go double under, connect your hands, boom. Knees to the ground, or you drive here on the top of your knees, or you go forward. Hand the same side, adjust the collar, thumb in the collar, fold, fold. When you're almost passing, you drive a knee over and drop his legs. So this way he cannot turn the outside. But let's go suppose right now he was really able to turn outside. So John turns, boom. I follow. Everybody's following me, please? Good? Just let me know. I'm following here. I can try to get his back and try to do clock choke. He's gonna turn his body a little bit angle. He's gonna post the leg. He's gonna do a baseball slide replacement. Boom. How many times that happened to you? Guy, really good guard, he replaced you very quick. Go back in there. So I have a guy a little bit smaller than John. Brown belt. Annoying. His guard is annoying. Sometimes I want to go there with a shotgun. No. Sometimes I want to, again, he replaced me again. I like to pass guard. But this kid's an annoying guard. He's one of my students. So I start getting on his side. He start turning all the time, replacing me. Even everything he was getting bad on this. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try to do some old school Jiu-Jitsu on him to see if I can surprise him. And that worked really well. So as soon as I get in this position, I sometimes get the seatbelt grip or my left hand, what's up, John? My left hand grab the collar in the line of his chest across here. Then I lean this way to avoid him to replace me easy. So try to turn toward me, try to replace him, try to pose his leg. See, he doesn't have too much leverage. So when he lifts the arm, he pulls the arm here. Look, first option was going to be fishing, hooking the arm. But this kid I'm talking about, he was able to angle even more and pose the leg. So as soon as he pulls the leg, I place my right heel inside here and I just jump. So I finish it a circle like a cycling and I place the other hook on top. Then the side I choke is on bottom already, so I can really hang in here, start working my chokes and everything else. That's a blue belt, purple belt position. We're talking about 1996, 97 good times for me. So I went back to bring that. That worked really well. Then I start doing no-gi all the time and work well also. So we sit belt here. He turn a little bit to angle there. You do the same. Look, you don't need to bring it deep. You just bring your heel as soon as it pulls. Look that, my heel gonna go there. All right? So I go, glue my chest, and I just hop. If I stop in here, he has the defense already. Nape of his neck on the ground, slide out. I need to keep turning, bum, 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 all the way until I finish with my good choke hand on top of his shoulder going to the ground.